Welcome to PLUSone, the series where I look at the free games each month on PlayStation Plus and tell you if they're worth the download. After all, the games may be free, but your time is valuable. Today we're starting off October with Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Released in September of 2015, Phantom Pain acts as the swan song to Hideo Kojima's tactical espionage series. If you're not familiar with Metal Gear, it's an action-adventure series with a heavy emphasis on stealth. Phantom Pain takes that focus to its logical conclusion, giving you essentially a full open world to roam. You can tackle enemy bases or mission objectives in any order, from any angle. It's incredibly freeing, and even as somebody who was never really into Metal Gear, this had me pretty hooked pretty fast. You know, once I wasn't crawling around a hospital for an hour. I'm not gonna touch on the actual story at all here. Metal Gear is a special kind of crazy. To even explain the opening hours of this game, you'd have to play through Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, the first package in the Metal Gear Solid 5 duology. And that's not to mention characters, the whole geopolitical climate of the Metal Gear world, it's all a mess. If you're really into it, you'll absorb every little detail immediately and get hooked, but the stories are always so out there for these games that it just pulls me personally out of the experience. So I just kind of let it be and play for the gameplay. Do keep in mind though that Metal Gear has always been a cinematic sort of game, so there will be a lot of you just sitting there and watching the plot unfold via cutscenes. While roaming around Afghanistan, you can collect materials such as plants or metal to improve Mother Base, your base of operations for this game. Throughout Phantom Pain, no matter what you're doing, you'll be passively improving Mother Base, recruiting new troops, obtaining new weapons, and so on. All the while, the choice is entirely in your hands, just like in the core gameplay. If you want to be a pacifist, for the most part, you can be. Just shoot tranquilizer darts at anything that gets in your way. I will say that the controls are a bit too specific for my tastes at times, but that does make sense given all that you can do. It just felt a little bit tedious having to press a button, open a menu, move the right stick in a direction on that menu, and then click the R3 button just to call my damn horse. But like I said, I can't accept that when I do have the option to pick up and hide enemy bodies, jump in trash bins, shoot in mid-dive, and so on. Phantom Pain pretty much thinks of everything, and because of that, it ends up being one of the best stealth games of all time. And it even has a multiplayer mode, which, while it's not my cup of tea in this case, is always a bonus. I think that you should +1 Phantom Pain to your collection as long as you have any interest whatsoever in stealth games, because this one is something special. Of course, the plot may not be for you, and if so, the unskippable cutscenes will undoubtedly get on your nerves pretty quickly. Plus, there are a few parts where the game just messes with you, as Kojima's been known to do. But the gameplay alone makes up for all of that, at least to me. If you're a completionist, getting this game's Platinum Trophy will probably take you over 100 hours, and from what I've heard, some of the later missions get pretty repetitive due to the game being rushed out the door by Konami, so prepare yourself if you really want to go for it at all. And the game is 27 gigabytes in size, so make some room if I've convinced you to give it a shot.